have clearly defined goals and objectives. During the period in which Vietnam became an American war, the National Security Advisor, McGeorge Bundy, he actually argued, hey, it's better not to have a goal in Vietnam because he said, quote, that will give President Lyndon Johnson, more flexibility in the domestic political arena if you don't accomplish that goal. The third key lesson.
I did not know that. What?
Oh yeah, he said
have a goal.
It's better not to, because of course there were senior military and civilian advisors saying, hey, what's our objective in Vietnam? Should we be clear about that? And the National Security Advisor says, no, it's better not to have a clearly defined, publicly announced objective.
So you're sending at the time we had the draft, right? So you're sending young men off to die in this war, and you don't know what it's for.
Well, absolutely. And, I write a lot about in At War with Ourselves, I felt that we had that kind of situation in Afghanistan as well, where our goals had become very ambiguous. And I think, Rita, what I've learned in the Army, as you're leading soldiers into combat, is the true test of strategy is if you can explain to soldiers in a platoon how the risks that they will take on an operation, how the sacrifices they may be called on to make would contribute to an outcome worthy of those risks and worthy of those sacrifices. I think that's your duty as a senior leader, to provide that kind of clarity to your soldiers.